6 round 5 and it's Austria today. I am Sondre Sorhag joined by Luis Marshall as usual. And we have two drivers with us, so if you wanna start with Sven Marshall.
So we've got Sven last season, obviously, using the championship fight, and this season you fell off the pace. So can you explain what's going on? Can you bounce back?
Oh well, I'm only 50 points behind the leader. I can still win this.
A long way behind.
That's true, yeah. Of course, I missed the first race and then I got a DNF, but the last two races have been good for me, and I think with the tracks coming in this calendar, I can still fight for the championship.
That's interesting, that is, because that's my next question. If you could still fight for the title, like this season, it's been a rough start for you already, but do you think you can win the title still, or is it a long stretch?
I still think I can win the championship. There are tracks where I believe I can end on the podium if I just don't crash, and I can't see Sietse get only podium from now on. So I think it will be a fight till the last race in Brazil.
And have you thought anything about the constructors? You and RDO, I believe, in the Red Bull.
Yeah, of course. We also started really poorly on the constructors with 0 points on first round, but last two rounds we scored pretty good points. Of course, we're a long way behind Ferrari, but I don't think we win the constructors, but we can come close to it.
Yeah. And a couple more questions because we have to be quick. Thoughts on Austria? Do you like it at all?
Yeah, I like it. It's my favorite F1 circuit. I've been there in 2018 when Max won the race, and
Nice.
yeah, I think I'm pretty fast around here as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And can I have your Hullet, please?
No, you can't have it.
150k.
I said 150k.
Enough with the FIFA stuff, Marshall. We know you want it, but
Okay. Sanjay, you can interview Avmo now.
I will be moving on to ammo then, and I am gonna start with last weekend ammo, as I am fairly certain after checking the last two season standings that that was your best result up until now. So first of all, like, how was that finally getting into the top five, I believe, or or was it
Yeah,
six?
Yeah, you got P4, I believe.
I got P4, but then I got penalized 5 seconds because I hit Swin on that last lap and he lost the place. So I wound up P5 actually.
Well, still inside the top five and still your first top five, and
Yeah.
that kind of leads on to my next question. Then, obviously, you've shown improvement this season. So, like, Austria today, we're gonna, like, what are you aiming for now?
You know, I I feel like I got lucky last week. I mean, I only had one in-game penalty for cutting corners. Everybody else was huge on that. But anytime if I can finish in the top 10, I'm happy with it. I don't know that I'm really a very quick driver, but I like Austria. It's a fun track. It's got a good flow to it, I think.
For sure, for sure. Well, you did mention it though that obviously penalties, that is a big part of the game too, and sometimes the driver with the least amount of penalties is the one who wins. So you never know.
Need F2 on Monday.
Marshall, you're a bottle. Whether you want it or not, you're a bottle. Same as
I've
me.
got podium in F2, I'm happy.
But
That's nice.
on to my final question then, and the goal for the season then.
You know, haven't really set any goals. To finish. If I could finish in the top 10, I would be really happy. To tell you the truth.
Well, you're not. Now wait, you are inside the top 10 at the moment. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say good luck with that then, and you never know if you reach it or not
All right.
until the end.
Yeah.
And with that, good luck to the both of you, and maybe we'll see you again later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Polish should be about to begin then, Marshall. So back to
Yes,
us.
indeed. Back
Strategy.
to us.
Any idea?
Strategy. Soft mediums. Is that simple?
I had a feeling that was the strategy, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, soft mediums.
Haven't done
If
any
you hit
practice, you know.
15, 16, you can easily take mediums to the end.
Oh, alright, well. Except for that, though, obviously we all know Austria now, and we all know that it's famous for being a big slipstream trainer usually. So,
Yes.
with that in mind, then, Marshall, like, where do you think we're gonna see the most overtakes?
Probably up at the hairpin. Is it turn 3? Looks like the little kink. Turn 3,
It
the
depends,
hairpin.
actually. Like, for me, I consider it turn 2, but because of the
Yeah, I
straight
think
with the
it's turn
king,
2. But, yeah.
yeah. So I'll consider it
I
turn
think-
2, but people say turn 3.
Yeah. But I think that's going to get the most action. Maybe um, turn
Turn 3.
4 as well.
Oh, turn
Turn
4,
3.
yeah.
Yeah. 3 or 4. Which one they're
We,
going to
we
count
gotta
as.
decide, Marshall. Are we gonna call the hairpin turn 2 or turn 3 today?
Say turn 2, because it is pretty much turn
Alright,
2.
we'll do that as turn 2 then. And then obviously the corner after is turn 3, and I gotta be honest, that's where I think we're gonna see the most overtakes too. I actually think we're gonna see more into turn 3 though.
Yeah.
As obviously, if you go for a dive into turn 2, then the other guy might switch back you. So going for it into turn 3 might be the best option, I think.
Yeah, for turn 2, go around the outside. I reckon it's the best option. So you
Yeah,
can
I
just
don't know. Yeah, there is
you
usually a
get better
tendency of
traction.
people pushing you out wide if you go for the outside. So
Be like a Rosberg Hamilton in 16, was it?
Verstappen, Leclerc.
Oh god, yeah.
I think if we tried to find more incidents where people have done that, I think we would have found a lot of them. But nonetheless, though, we're starting quali,
It's a
and
dry quali.
it's a
Good to
dry
see.
quali. Yeah. So, do you want to start off straight away with guessing your top three?
Yep. Okay. For pole, for pole, I'm gonna say Swen because he did say it's his favourite track. Then I'm gonna say Hornage, then Morris.
All good shouts there. All good shouts. I'm gonna go with Tvanak. No, wait, Tvanak. I don't think he liked this track, actually, thinking about it. I'm gonna go with Pawnage in pole, Sven in second, and Buma in
Callum.
third.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a strong Ferrari team today.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a strong Toro Rosso team as well. As last week's
Team or
race
just
winner,
El Truco?
last week's race winner, El Trico, is coming out of the pits. And I
Just had
believe
the
last
sneak
week's...
race winner in there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you're alright though. He was crowned the winner of last week's race in the end after
Yeah,
penalties.
after Sabetti's penalty, that pushed El Trico up to first, so...
I think we all remember how he said that he got robbed
Yeah.
multiple times.
Last week's interviews were so funny.
But let's see, Sabetti looks like he's going to be the first driver to set a lap today, or there might actually be some... No, he's on an outlier. So it
It
is
could be
Sabetti.
Milan. Oh,
Milab is behind Sabetti, I believe.
yeah, he is.
As we see, Saberi coming out of turn 2 on the run down to turn 3.
My PlayStation's about to take off, if you can hear
I
that.
can hear that.
Yeah.
Is it a Boeing 737 there or something?
Probably. Yeah.
You have no
I don't
idea
really
what that
know
is
what
though,
it is.
do you?
Yeah.
It's an
I
airplane.
was thinking, is that Star Wars or something? I don't even know.
Marshall.
I know you do like your Star Wars. So Betty's being held up by Poggle with dirty air.
Saberi through the final corner to set the first lap, and it's gonna be a 106 flat. And I don't know. I think we're gonna see much faster times than that in the end. As we
I've
have
just seen Hellfall's
audio.
comment.
Oh, and look at that audio over the line with a 105.3.
0.3 on soft.
But yeah, I've noticed a message in the live stream area.
We've got
Title of the
Flying
stream should
Through
be
in the chat now.
"How to Bottle from the Spectator Spot." I mean, that is
You're off on
literally
bottle
me.
hole. Yeah. Hello, Froome. Good to see you back.
Good evening to you from the old man, my teammate.
Isn't he leading F4 as well?
He is ahead of me.
Yeah, you bottle.
Absolutely clapping everyone in the constructor as right now.
Is Mexico in the calendar? Because Froome gets disqualified there.
Thank God it's not. It isn't,
Oh,
right?
is it not? I have no idea.
Poggles just completed a 106.6.
I don't even know what next week's track is.
You know what? I'll have a look to see. Those Renault boys here. There is no Mexico on the calendar, so good thing.
I don't mind Mexico, personally. As Avmo's coming through the last corner now on the medium tyres. It's gonna be... I think he must have backed off on that lap.
Yeah. If you look at his ERS, he's definitely backed off on that
Yeah.
lap. We'll keep on board with him on this lap then to see what he can do.
Getting his career best last week in P5. He said he'll be happy with points this week. So... it's going to be interesting to see what he gets.
You gotta take what you can take.
Why is RDA shaking? Why are you shaking for, Ryan?
I don't know. But let's see here though. Emma hasn't boarded the lap yet at least, so it looks like he's gonna be finishing this one.
Yep.
Coming into the penultimate corner right about there.
Bit of a back end
Small
loss.
back end loss, yeah. And I don't know, that might have been invalidated. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a 106.9, so it wasn't invalidated. Definitely lost some time in the last corner there, though.
Yeah, he can definitely improve. Well, a couple of attempts, I reckon.
What do you think, Marshall?
Yep.
Matt Romano is out on track, but is he trolling or is he actually going for a lap?
I think he's on a lap, you know. Matt does like this track.
Oh, I mean, he is pushing like if he's on a lap, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's trolling, though. He could just be going into the pit like he's done before. If he dares to.
I think it was last time it was Austria. I forgot if he was here, if it was me and Jamie that race. But he did qualify.
Yeah, that was you and Jamie.
Yeah.
He trolled you and me.
Yeah, I remember
Let's
it's
see
Canada
though,
he came out.
coming into this penultimate corner, he's not going into the pit, so he is actually completing this lap. And it will be valid, and it's going to be a 1:05.4, and look at that. Matt Romano, CT Ice Demon, in second at the moment, and
fair play.
And he's properly going for it in quali, Marshall.
He is. It's good to see, and really good to see him that far up as well.
Yeah,
And
and also to
Arjun,
see him competitive with that lap. It's
and Ardio's not slow in his tier, and
oh no
to
no
be
no.
right up there with him, very impressive.
And also if you look at the laps behind Matt, you have Sven who's done a 105.9, and so he's
That
currently
was,
five
yeah.
tenths behind.
What a
And
lap.
look at this, Big C. Matt is second. LOL. Witnessing
Witnessing
history being
history,
made.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's done. Oh, as Twanak has gone
Oh,
provisional with a 105.1.
as Callum goes second now for 5.3, and Matt's only 10th off Callum. Callum's like a front runner in this tier.
Let's see, right now I think Bundes is the only one on a lap. Well, El Truca is too, but Bundes is ahead, I believe, so we'll keep following him. As
As
Billy has
Billy's getting
lied out.
internet issues.
As Halvor is saying, Matt for pole.
I'd love to see that. Matt on pole.
You know we would never shut up about that, right?
I know,
Nonetheless,
yeah.
though, Bundes over the line into 9th. What about El Charuco? He's coming into the second sector right about now.
Is a 10th or 2 up right now. Is he? It's now 6 tenths up. So this can be mid 5, I think. Now the Betty, I think, probably.
Let's see, El Truco through the final corner. And he's going to be setting a 104,
Oh,
almost a
5.1.
105.1. And
Look how close he
15
is, it's in the top
thousandths.
3. Yeah. Oh, look at the
Oh,
top
as
4 now.
Morris
RDO.
guy. Oh,
Oh no,
Morris guy. 1,000 of a tenth off Tvanak.
Jesus Christ, the top 4 within 300ths of seconds. What you love to see.
Oh, yeah. Let's see though. Sven is coming through the final corner now to finish a lap.
Oh, Sven, the first driver
First
in
driver
poles.
in the 104s.
Oh, Dion's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. What on earth?
Well, that's
How?
him at the last row then. Nonetheless, we're gonna follow
Bundes has got a
Ponage now.
penalty. RDO's got a penalty for hitting someone. I think that was Bundes.
Interesting.
RDO doesn't get a break.
Wrong one race he's flipping, another race he gets a great
Yeah.
penalty. The next race he'll be flipping again.
Or getting took out or crashing himself.
Yeah, just a straight up bottle. Oh, somebody has gone
Yeah.
off in the second sector.
Was that Mercedes?
Ponage is currently also up on his time. I think he's gonna
Gino's
have to improve
interestingly.
more though.
Oh, what is. No, it's on the soft, never mind.
But let's see, Ponage over the line with a 105.1, and look at that, 6th place, but it's so close.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the race if it's dry. Like, just in a slipstream train. Anyone else on the lap? That's the Ferrari.
Poggle.
That's a Boomer. Boomer starting the lap.
Poggle is a little further ahead, so I will be following him to the end of his lap.
Yes, is a 10th up, almost 2. Is Poggle.
Let's see then, Poggle coming into turn 3. So I believe that was the racing point of Matt moving out of the way.
Possibly.
But let's see, Poggle, he's about coming to the second sector split now.
Oh, Jamie, you
was
can't watch
up on
that.
his
You're going
time.
to lose viewers for us.
Going bald. Oh my god.
DJ Norris.
Nonetheless, though, Poggle over the line to set a 105.4, which lands him in
0.4.
10th.
Let's look at Boomer coming through the last sector
Boomer.
now.
Let's see
I'm
then.
not sure
Boomer,
if he's on a
who
good lap.
was nowhere last season, but is back among the top now. And
Ooh.
look at this, 104.8 to put him provisionally on pole. Callum
Boomer's
Anderson
back.
through the final corner now, though. What can he do? It's going to be a 104. It's going to be a
Oh.
104.6.
Aaron.
Look at this. I
There's
believe
Aaron.
there might need to be some disqualifying today. Aaron's racing for Callum again. Let's see. I actually think Matt might be one of the next people crossing the line. What about his teammate? He's not on the lap, I believe.
There's a Williams or a Thomas. I'm not sure if they're pitting though. There's a Matt pitting.
Matt is going into the pit.
Yeah.
So who is behind Matt? It's Boomer, but he's on an in lap.
Everyone's getting ready for the last
Savanak,
run.
I think, actually done. Yeah, Savanak coming into the final corner right about now. What can he do? It's going to be a 104.9, which puts him in third. As Boomer is finished.
Retired. Yeah. Has he run out of softs or? Because he's got plenty of time left to go back out.
He's probably run out of tires then.
Yeah. There's a Red Bull, I believe, coming. I think that's RDO. RDO starting a lap. Obviously got a 5 second.
Right now we're actually following your favorite driver, El Charuco, as he's going through the final corner. Can he get in to pole position as he's gonna be crossing, and it's actually right behind his own tires.
Yep, RDO. What on earth? He can't be 4 seconds down. Oh, it looks like he is.
What about Sven? Sven is coming into the final corner right now. Can he improve his time? Can he go pole position? As it's gonna be a 104.8, and it's an improvement, but still second.
Thousandths quicker than Boomer.
Morris guy into the final corner now. He's currently in 5th. Can he improve and get that pole? Sneaks in to 2nd. Audio has invalidated. Sabetti isn't on a lap.
Do you think Callum's comfortable in pole right now?
I don't think he's comfortable. We know Pornage is still on his
lap. Look at Pornage. Still.
So there are still a few drivers who is yet to set their final laps.
Is Pornage starting a lap? As El Trico's retired? Oh, he ran out of tyres as well.
Cablo has boarded his lap. Did El Trico? No. Audio started a new lap, so we'll follow him.
I on board the Pornage into turn 2. It's half a tenth up in his time. He's gone a bit wide on the exit, so it's lost him a couple of tenths or so.
Audio is a 10.5 up on his time, and that would actually just move him up 1 more position at the moment. But
it's
that's
so
how
close
it is. But through the final corner though, Audio is going to come over the line to do a 104.9, and it's going to be just behind Twanak. Pornage though going into the pit, or is he starting a new one? No, into the pit is...
I don't think he's got time, so that's a big name down the field.
He doesn't have time.
He's just got over a minute left.
Mo has invalidated his lap.
Yes, David, El Truco won last week.
Line to do a 105.5, which puts him in 15th.
There's a Mercedes, I think that's Juho. Juho comes to the line. So start a lap. Oh.
McLaren's
Pablo goes
Mileham.
P7.
Mileham is finishing his or is he starting a new one actually? I don't believe he is. Could be.
He's starting a lap, yeah. He's
Sabetti's on
not got much
another lap.
battery left.
Is there anyone on laps right now?
Matt's starting a lap, but he's got a car right ahead of him.
Yeah, we'll be
They'll give
following
him
these
slipstream.
McLarens down.
Matt's behind Callum, so I think Callum's a good person to follow. Because he's currently on
Possibly.
pole. So. Oh, there's a crash.
Oh, and Sabetti as he
That's
crashed on
Sabetti.
the main street.
Yeah, Matt's 2 temps up into turn 2.
Interesting.
He's getting a really good slipstream from
Mileham
Callum.
is slightly down on his time.
Matt could be in a good position right now. Oh, he's going a bit deep into turn 3 though. Should be fine though.
Mileham has him well there, same as Lee Wilson. Is Matt... Well, who's...
Yeah, Matt's on the lap.
Cablo is not on the... Cablo is
10th up.
not on the lap. Callum, is Callum on the lap?
Probably.
He is, so we'll be taking Callum over the line then, and then we'll switch over to Matt right after. As Callum comes over the line to do one, oh, not an improvement. What about Matt? He goes slightly quicker.
5.3 improves, doesn't improve his position though. And I think Cablo might be the last one. No, Cablo's not on the lap.
There is...
And that's qualifying over.
It is. And it's Callum Anderson in pole position, or should I say Aaron Collingwood?
Yeah, Aaron.
But let's see then. We have Callum Anderson in pole with a 104.692. Then in second we have Morris Guy, closely followed by Sven and Buma. Then right behind those two we have Tvanak and Audio, although Audio will be starting further down the grid. Cablo is in 7th with 105 flat, before El Truco in 8th, Sabetti in 9th, then Ponerstown in 10th, then Abmo in 11th. He will be starting P10, I think. Mileham in 12th, Matt in 13th. I believe it was Poggle in 14th, but we'll see the rest of the grid.
I got 2 of the 3, top 3 right. I said Sven for pole and Morris second, I think.
I believe you said Morris in 3rd, actually.
Who did I say seconds then? Oh, Pornage probably.
I can't remember right now.
Honda Par getting his second win today. In 2 days even. What did he win yesterday? What was they even? I don't know. I just remember the F2 thing yesterday, which didn't really go well.
I can tell you that default setups in those F2 cars are not delightful.
Oh, they were awful yesterday. Me and Matthew were struggling so much. Matthew was just crashing at Castle.
I was watching. Let's see
yeah,
them.
you were laughing.
So in 14th we have Poggle, and we'll actually get the tires up now. So Abmo is choosing to go on mediums. Audio and Mileham is on softs. Then we have Matt Romano, Poggle and Mace all on mediums. Then Lee Wilson in 16th on soft. The same tires for Billy, Juho, Dion and Bundes. And with that, Marshall, your podium prediction.
El Truco for the win. Because I said that last week and that worked.
Interesting.
I'm going to say Callum second and Twen third. So when that happens, get us for a pizza.
No, and you're getting blocked on Twitter.
No.
And with that, my top 3 will be Sven, Buma, Callum.
Interesting.
Calm has a small bottle during the race, and that's why he's ending in third.
Yeah, it's a Callum thing to do, but is it Aaron today?
Good point, but he won FP on Tuesday, Marshall. That's what Callum did.
Yeah, that was Aaron as well.
Oh, of course, of course. True, true. I mean, you do have a fair point there.
As the drivers are lining up onto the grids now, taking about 50 years.
Carnage into turn 1, Marshall. What do you think?
I say more turn 2, Debbie Carnage.
Oh, true, true.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 or 2 at turn 1, then it's going to be Carnage into turn 2.
But let's see then, as we're just waiting on the lights.
There we go.
And there we have them, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. And looking
Who's
at
got
it,
for
looks
Morris?
like Sven in third has had a pretty
Oh, there's a
decent
crash
start.
already.
And
It's Matt. Oh my god. Oh my, we didn't even get to turn 1.
And it's a virtual safety car already. Oh, and I see some people lagging actually. Unless that's me though. But Sven had a decent start. He couldn't overtake though. But Morris guy,
Oh, 3K penalty.
absolutely brilliant start, overtaking Calum into turn 1.
No. What on earth happened at the start?
I do not know, Marshall.
We said maybe 1 or 2 into the first corner.
Oh, trust me, Big C. We know. Calum's not exactly a slugger at the starts.
Oh yeah, Morris has got past him, I just noticed.
Gotta be honest, I actually don't like. If you're on pad, I don't really see the issue with doing starts.
Yeah, like, I'm on pads and starts are usually OP for me because everyone else is on wheel.
Same.
But if he's practicing no traction, fair enough if he's struggling. But
True, but
I'm
let's
not.
see then. They are green again. Calum is on the back of Morris. But is he gonna be able to close enough into turn 2? He is not.
Looks like he's just waiting for DRS next lap.
Looks like it, and we can see that nobody else behind did any overtakes either.
Oh, look at Twanik and Sven.
Oh, do look at that. And look at Boomer too.
Yeah.
But Twanak though, is he gonna be able to stay ahead of Boomer, or is Boomer gonna be taking that position? Wait, wasn't Boomer actually ahead from the beginning?
No, I think Twanik was ahead of him. I might be wrong though.
You never know. Nonetheless though, we saw some battling there. But look at this though. Morris and Calum has pulled away from Sven.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is Sven got a damage at all, or is that fighting just lost that much time?
Could be.
As Callum's got DRS this lap, as Morris run wide into turn 1.
Let's see, Callum, he should have a good run at Morris into turn 2. As we can see that Callum will be taking the inside line. I don't think he's come close enough
I think
to
he
take
went
the
down
position.
to neutral.
Kind of looked like it because he went very slowly through that corner.
Yeah.
What about these guys behind though? Nobody's really.
Morris looks like he's struggling on his tyres.
To be fair, it looks like Callum and Morris is the closest battle at the moment, so we'll stay on the front for now.
Yeah, Morris is really understeering bad. He's either running a really low front wing setup, or his tyres are just knackered.
it's lap 4, so I don't think his tires are finished yet. I think it would be
Yeah,
low
not finished, but
downforce
overheated.
instead, possibly. But look at this though, Count is going to be going for that outside line into turn 2. Morris isn't going to be giving it up though. But Count has it under control and has taken the position. On the other hand, Sven is
This could be
feeling
good
the
for
pressure
Morris.
from Boomer behind too.
And yeah, again, the top two seem to be pulling away on the battle for third.
A little.
Like they've got a little gap, and Callum's actually. Nah, Aaron. It's Aaron. I'm convinced now, it's Aaron. He's almost pulled the seconds on Morris already.
Definitely Aaron.
Yeah.
But let's see. Ooh, as Morris goes very wide out of the final corner, this has left him under pressure from Sven. Sven is gonna pressure Morris guy into a tight line in turn 1.
Sven with the
And
switchback. I think Morris's front tyres are just gone.
I don't know, I kinda looks like he... Ooh, as he taps Sven's rear there a little.
Let's look at Boomer. Looks like Boomer's got him as well.
Oh, but look at this. Boomer is gonna take that position from Morris guy. I don't think Morris is gonna be able to fight that one back unless he goes for a switchback.
Sandra, look at that. Frome said in the chat. Someone's actually older than you. And you're old.
Well, Frome is older than me, so...
Nah, Frome's younger than you. What you saying?
I see how
As
it...
Billy's,
As Billy has
Billy's black
lagged
belt
out
here.
again. Looks
Oh,
like
Sven!
Morris.
Oh, Sven
Oh,
had
what
a big
happened with
moment.
Sven? I didn't get the best camera angle there, but...
He lost the back end and like almost slid him into the pit lane.
Well, that's left Boomer
Oh,
in second then.
carnage! It's not really carnage, but damage for Sabetti. It looks like Twank just.
Oh, Twanak has damage too. He doesn't have any on the plates left at all. And look at this big battle here. We have Pornage on the back of Twanak. We have Sabetti on the back of both of them.
Sanjay's mental age is probably about 6.
Five, I think.
Oh,
Oh. Twanak doing fairly good with that damaged wing though.
he's losing a lot of time though, but Pornage really needs to get past.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna get past soon too. Look at this, he has a run going into the final 2 corners. He's gonna dare it around the outside, but Twanak is going into the pit, which makes it an easy move for Pornage as Billy has joined back. Oh, but look at this, Sabetti and Sven is battling hard together behind there.
Yeah, and RDA's right behind Sabetti now. So RDA obviously trying to.
Oh yeah,
get
what
back
am
to
I
his
saying?
normal
Sabetti and RDO, obviously.
Who did
Sven
you
is
say?
ahead. I said Sven.
Yeah, Sven's in 4.
But look, ooh, Sabetti has outbraked himself. He's managed to avoid hitting Pornage though, but
There's a
he's
yellow
lost
flag
the
in
position there.
sector 1. I think it might be Juho. Yeah, it's Juho spin.
Seen a little too much of Juho spin this season, I feel like.
Yeah. He's at the few points there, I think, this season. And
Let's see.
Morris right now needs a safety car or VSE so he can get off them tyres.
I don't know. I mean, Morris is still hanging in there, although he's slipped outside of DRS from Boomer now.
He's not using DRS for me, it's flashing orange then.
Could be broke.
Possibly. Is there any other battles near the back of the field? There's Billy and Lee Wilson. Quite close. Then we've got Dion and Milam.
Dion on the back of Milam and Biabo, yeah, Leon on the back of Wilson behind there too, as you mentioned.
Is
And look at Billy,
Billy...
he's gonna go for it, but I don't think he was close enough to even think about
He
it there.
thought about it. As Poggle picks up a penalty. I'm sure we're going to see a load of penalties tonight. Turn 1 is quite easy to cut, and if you run a bit too wide, it's easy to get a warning there as well.
But look at this though, Marshall Swen is back on the rear of Morris guy.
You're really struggling today. It's just a rage. Getting your retirement home.
Had too much to drink today.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me either.
I haven't had that much, but
Enjoying lockdown life.
I don't know. What? Oh, but
Enjoying
look at this
lockdown
though,
life.
Sven around the outside of Morris, and he's gotten the move done and dusted, but will Morris be staying behind though?
As Lee
Looks
Wilson's
like
got
it,
past
yeah.
Dion and Lee Wilson going at it into turn 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
As
What on
Milan
earth has
spun
happened?
it. Not sure if he spun it by himself or if any of the cars behind him tapped in, but
I think... No, Lee Wilson hasn't got damage. What about Dion? I don't think Dion's got damage either.
it doesn't look like any of them have
It
damage, I think.
looks like... who was it he spun? Milam just dropped it.
Could be. But now we have pawnage right on the back of Audio here. Pawnage needs to get this move going before Audio catches up to Morris guy.
There's a yellow flag in the last sector. I think it's McLaren again. Is it Lee Wilson this time? It is.
Oh, and the McLarens are struggling.
And a double stacking.
Oh, what about Sven on Boom? I don't think he's close enough this time. He isn't, and Pawnage is not close enough to Audio either. As I can see that we have some fans for Sven. Luke Green saying come on Sven. Is that Greeny?
Yes, that's Greeny from F2. So, good to see you, Greeny, or Luke, in the chat.
Good evening.
As we've had a yellow flag for a while.
Billy has lied out again, Marshall. His
Mackey's
internet
Wi-Fi.
isn't liking him today.
Yeah. And is it me? Is it getting overcast? Or is it...
Kinda looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Could there be some rain on the horizon?
Rain? Yeah.
First of all though, what about Sven on Buma? Sven is not close enough, although he's gotten really close into this hairpin. What about into turn 3?
They both got a lot of battery, but Sven's got
Yeah,
great
but look
run.
at this though, Sven goes down the inside, but can he pull off the move? Buma is still there. Buma looks to have gotten the better exit as they still go side by side, but I think Sven seems to have gotten the move done about now. And what a move by Sven!
Yeah, great race in there. As Audio's right behind Morris now, coming into the last sector.
Oh yeah, and is he gonna be going for it here?
Oh, look at Morris. He is struggling on the tyres.
Definitely looks like it. And look at this, Audio has gotten a great exit from the final corner. He's just gonna overtake Morris guy into turn 1. Morris guy can see that this isn't gonna be going as he's actually outbraked himself and gone quite wide.
Callum's pitted in for mediums already, which I think it's quite early, but could there be rain there?
Too early for me, unless he's just doing it because it's gonna rain in the third.
If it is gonna rain, we don't know that yet. But as he's going straight down the inside of Dion leaves a lot of... Well, he's got off track to get him past. Now, Boomer, is he...
Strange decision from Callum there.
Do you think it's a risk from Callum for pitting? So, like, if it doesn't rain, can the task go to the end?
Look at this though. Sven and Boom are also going into the pit now.
Interesting.
And Pornage, oh, double stacking RB.
Oh, that's not good for Bornage. There's a yellow flag in the middle sector. I'm not sure who it's for though.
Oh, and look at this. I don't know how, but Boom has jumped Sven in the pit. As Callum gets past Sabetti into the first corner.
Boomer's gone up to hards and Swen's onto the mediums. Bornage also on the mediums, so...
I mean, I think it's a bit too early to go onto the medium, so that might be why Boomer has gone on the hards, although I don't think the hards are that good to be on around here either, so I don't know.
Yeah, they easily can take them to the end, but they're just so slow.
Let's see then, Boomer and Sven catching up to Mace and Dion. Mace is on a set of mediums, so they're gonna have to be doing a move on track here.
Then, no, never mind. Cablo won't catch Bornage, I don't think. As Callum's left. Callum's disconnected.
Oh, and that could be crucial.
What's wrong with everyone's internet?
Well, was there anybody else left? Except for Billy, he's been leaving and rejoining through the whole race, I feel
I
like.
don't know.
But look at this though. Boomer and Sven both right on the rear of Mace. The problem for them is that Mace has DRS from Dion. And we won't see any moves here.
And Dion's
but
been
Dion's gone
wide.
very wide though,
Yeah.
and this is gonna leave him exposed from Mace, but Mace doesn't look like he has the straight line speed to challenging him there.
There's a yellow flag that looks like a Mercedes. Is it Avmo or is it... Is Avmo, yeah. I'm not sure. 10-second penalty, that's a bit of a BS penalty game. Oh well.
Trying to go for a move on Mace there, it didn't look like he had the tires to do that move, but look at this though, going into the penultimate corner.
I think
Dion
Dion's
went into the pit, I believe. So it wasn't that spectacular after all, but look at this though, Sabetti struggling a lot, and Mace, he's gonna be looking for a move into turn one, and look at Puma, he's just left behind the both of them. And Mace has taken P1 away from Sabetti, and he still has DRS, so he might be able to keep P2, I mean actually, but...
Callum needs an invite.
obviously.
Oh no. We can't invite you, Callum, because spectators obviously can't, yeah. Oh no.
But look at this though, Mace is still in the... well, he's in second, but they're gonna be passing Callum soon if he doesn't get an invite.
Yeah, let's hope someone in the lobbies, in the stream, to send you one, because if you don't... Oh, that's a
we
shame.
know too well. Let's see, Puma then, he's right on the back of Mace now. I don't think Mace is gonna be keeping this position much longer. As they go around the penultimate corner into the final corner, I think Puma might be going past him before the main straight there. As we can see that Puma sets his ERS up and just drives right past Mace before turn one.
Look, Callum's ghost is right there, so...
Oh, it is, but what about now though? Look at this. Sven has to get past Mace now to not lose Buma, and he's gotten past Mace, or has he? He's on the outside, Mace is on the inside. They're battling, but it looks like Sven has gotten the position now. Audio fancy move on Mace.
Callum's rejoined.
Callum's not going to be back in his car before Boom has gotten past him.
Thank you, anyone. Yeah,
But
I'm not
Audio
sure.
too
Left
also
again.
getting past Mace there. Mace on those
I was just
old
like,
tires just
I was just
don't
about to
have the tires
thank
to
the
fight there.
person who invited him, but I'm not sure who it was. As Callum's left again.
What, did Callum lag out again?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Okay.
As Maze has got past him now.
So that means that Callum is just gonna be keep dropping further and further down. But look at this though, Buma and Sven battling for the lead of the race. Into turn one, we can see both the Red Bulls being ready to make a move on Buma here. And look at this, Sven is closing very quickly and he will have this move done before the corner. But Buma is still there, so he
Oh,
can...
Audio.
Ooh, as Audio taps the back of Buma, I believe.
Audio's actually got damaged. I'm not sure if it's from that contact, but his front right end plate's gone. As Callum's rejoined, so again, thank you to whoever invited him.
And now... Ooh, and look at this Paul... no, that's actually Pornage passing Callum's ghost. So that wasn't that interesting after all.
But Callum could rejoin his car to be right behind this huge fight.
But even if he manages to get in his car this time, he's probably lost a win here.
I wouldn't say so yet. Anything
Well,
happens.
you gotta remember, Marshall, he has a lot of cars to get by now.
Yeah, but some of these need to pit Maze and Tonic.
Yeah, but
And the two of them,
you have
really.
Pornage, Audio, Buma, and Sven who doesn't have to pit. Nonetheless, I believe... Well, Calm is back in his car now.
Good to see.
But he's still behind Mace, Pornage, Twanak, Audio, Buma, and Sven, so it's gonna be a difficult race to recover from here. He also has Morris guy on his rear, Morris on fresher mediums than Callum.
Yeah, Callum, we could say, could be on for an easy win before he lagged out, because that big C said, Boomer and them hards is going to be so slow. So, Callum had it in the bag
But
already.
look at Sven though. Sven is pulling out of Buma's DRS range there.
I think Sven would have been Callum's closest challenger. Callum's pace since qualifying and now has been mental. We don't know if it is Aaron. I doubt it is.
It's definitely is Aaron. But look at this though, Twanak loses the back end a little in turn one, but will he be able to challenge Audio into turn two? He does have DRS, but I don't think he's gonna get close enough there. What about into turn three, maybe? Oh, but
Admiral's
Callum
off
goes for
again
the
at the same
inside
corner.
move on Mace in turn two, and look at this Morris guy, looks like he's gonna fancy a move on Mace too.
I would love a safety car right now, even though it's really close racing. Like mediums to the ends right now just have a massive scrap. And I feel like Abbo is going to get disqualified soon. He's had so many penalties, which is a shame for him. He said earlier he does enjoy this track. As one who's still right behind RDA, who has got damage.
And if he can get a better run from turn one this time, he might be able to see him get him. And I think he's got into the back of Audio actually. Looks like he's missing an end plate now, so that's not good for Twanak, but he's still right on the rear of Audio as he goes for the inside line. And he goes very deep
Shoves
and
him off
pushes
track.
off Audio.
Oh yeah, Tonic has got damage.
He does, unfortunately, but of course, he should be pitting again, so the best option would probably be to just pit now then, before he notices that damage too much.
And let's go with Callum, who's right behind Pornage now.
And I think this is the first challenge he's gonna meet now. Obviously, Mace was on his old medium tires. But now he's going to be meeting Pornage with one lap fresher medium tires than himself. Although I
You
will
know,
have to say
Pornage isn't
Ponage.
easy to pass.
Yeah, that too, but Ponage hasn't looked as quick as usual around this track, so
Yeah.
should be possible, but I think he's gonna have to fight with everything he's got to get past.
I think a potential
Oh, and look at
podium's
this,
on for
Twanak
Callum.
against Audio. It's round 2, and here we go. And this time it's the other way around. It's Audio pushing Twanak wide. Getting a
Oh,
little
is
feisty
Tanak actually
between
getting
those
a
two
penalty?
as Ponage lets Callum go, actually. It's
That's
interesting.
surprising.
Well, maybe he wants to try to save some ERS. What about Svana? Can he keep with the Audio through these fast corners with that wing damage? I mean,
Doesn't look
he will
like
have
it.
to pit again, so I mean, unless he's trying to go to another set of soft tires.
If I was trying to, I'd just pit now. But
I think
honestly,
so
he's
too.
not.
It looks like he's struggling a lot there. Although right now, is he gonna
Look
battle
at
his
Callum.
teammate or is he just gonna be letting Callum go?
He should let Callum go, really. And it looks like he's doing that.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's not gonna fight that position. He's just gonna let Callum go. Sven is looking like he's gonna be taking a dominant win here now, though, Marshall.
I wouldn't say dominant. It's not. It's only like 2.8 seconds. But
Yeah, but he's
he,
pulling the gap out further and further.
yeah, it would have been nice to see him fight Callum if Callum's internet didn't want to turn off. As the only other close battles is Pornage and Twanik now. Oh, getting tired. As
Well, let's see that
Pornage,
Paulnage against Vanek.
he's waiting for turn
Thinks
2.
about it, but he's gonna leave it to this longer straight into turn 2. And we can see Pornage pushing for this position now. Twanik is gonna take the inside line. Pornage with the outside line.
Pornage should
Twanek is
switch
gonna
back.
retain his position, but Pornage have gone for the better exit. Can he get it down into turn 3 here? He's gonna have to go around the outside of Twanek. But he
Pornage didn't have
goes
DRS then.
yet again for a switchback, but he can't get past her.
Yeah, Pornage didn't have DRS, so it looks like his DRS failed.
Oh, well, that could be crucial for Twanek.
Yeah. Could be helpful for Morris as well.
True.
It looks like Twanek's actually
Oh, as
pitting now.
Twanek goes into the pit, and look at this, Callum is now right at the back of Audio.
I gave that damage as well. And it looks like Callum's easily gonna get past.
It does look like it.
Imagine if Callum still wins this race, that'd be insane. There's a yellow flag last sector. It's Williams. It's Poggle. Safety car.
Oh, and that's kind of saved the Twanek a little.
Yeah, Poggle's lost his whole front wing, so
Question is, what are the front runners gonna be doing? Are they gonna risk it and stay out on all tires,
I'll
or
go in
are
for
they gonna go
softs
in?
personally.
I think they're gonna do that too. Let's see,
Yeah.
Sven, he dives in, and then I think everyone's gonna be diving in. Buma goes
Beamer,
into
yeah.
pit. Callum,
Callum's
Audio,
in.
Pornage. Well, let's see then, as we have them all into pit. Are anyone gonna be held up today? Looks like Buma got a little held up there.
Callum's ahead of Boomer. Callum could actually win this race.
Lucky Callum Anderson. And look at this, the second Ferrari has also been held up a little. Morris guy has passed Pornage.
Looking at the chat, it looks like Ardio's been held up.
Lucky one though, he's fallen a couple of his positions, I think.
Oh
as
my
he
god.
banks wheel with somebody on the exit there.
Yeah, they both wanted that position as Tronix just drove past Sabetti now.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what that was all about.
Was he allowed to do that though? I guess we'll see.
I don't know, it did look like more like an overtake than...
Yeah. But we'll see, we'll see. As they're catching up to the safety car now, and let this 5 seconds start flying around.
And safety car with no retirements. So, even though Bundes is ghosted for me.
But is that because it's lapped, or...?
Could be. Has Twanix got a penalty for hitting RDO?
Oh.
Ah, that's not good.
There's not any wind damage, so it's...
Oh, Cablo's now got a penalty, exceeding track limits.
I did call it. Let the 5 seconds fly around.
Yeah.
Let's see now, there's... look at how far back some of these guys are.
I hope there's safety cars in this lap.
I don't think it's in this lap, I think it's gonna be next lap.
The field seemed quite close. But they got the back markers. Lee.
Yeah, they got a couple of back markers, so... Well, to be fair, they won't catch up in time. The safety car is gonna stay out, I believe. See,
It's going to be interesting to
lights
see
are
what
still
penalties
flashing,
everyone's got
so
as well.
it's gonna be one more lap of safety car, and we're gonna have 9 laps to finish off this race with soft tires. Oh, I've just noticed somebody has stayed out, Marshall, on 10-lap old meetings.
He's now pitting.
Oh, well, he's now pitting.
Why have you done that, Sabetti? That's a Billy thing to do.
I was gonna say something like that. Let's see, it says Samo 1 lap down. Where exactly is he?
Oh, Cablo again with another penalty.
Seated track limits again.
Yeah, it must have been turn 1.
Interesting.
As Sanjay, who's your money on for the win? Swen, Callum, Boomer, Morris. Well, anyone really could win this still. But who's your money on?
Oh, it's a difficult one. I'm gonna go with Boomer. I see a collision between the front two.
Yeah, I think Callum will nick it today. I think Callum deserves the win.
Callum who? You mean Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron then. Aaron deserves to win.
I'll safety car in this lap, so let's see them.
As Sven's had enough luck already recently.
Enough luck.
Yeah, on FIFA. Anyway.
Are we back to this now? Well, let's see then. Sven,
And
where is
Twanik's
he
got a
gonna
penalty
be
now.
going? Sven has gone. Callum
Good
hasn't
restart from
gone
Sven.
that greatly. Look at this. Buma might be going past Callum into turn one. He's on the inside of Callum. And Callum's been able to retain his second position, but this has allowed Sven to get a little away from these guys behind him.
But look at Boomer. Boomer's got a good run here.
Oh, he does. And into turn two, he's gonna stay behind here too. He's compromised his exit there, and now he's actually more under pressure from Morris guy.
Morris thinks better of it right now. Trying to see if there's anything at the back of the field. Looks like Billy's had a spin or something.
Oh, that's a shame then.
Lee Wilson's got past Juho. Oh, it's El Truco.
Marshall's favorite driver has bottled it.
Last week's race winner outside the points.
Oh, yes.
As a Milam's pitting.
Damage possibly. Look at this though, they don't have DRS yet, but Buma is getting pressured from Morris guy here.
I just noticed Matt could get points because Cablo has got a lot of penalties, as Hornet just got past Morris now. As El Truco's got past Matt. I would like to see Matt get some points, El Truco. So.
Well, it looks like
What do you
Matt
mean El
is
Truco's basically
back
Maldonado?
back.
El Truco is pretty much Senna.
Oh, this guy isn't gonna be liked by Marshall. But look at this though, Matt has gone past El Truco again and he's back in 11th.
DRS enabled. Let's look at Callum and Swen.
But oh, as Buma has done fastest lap on this lap. And now they have DRS. I don't think Callum or Buma is close enough. Audio is side by side with Morris guy. He's gone past.
Looks like the top three's pulling away from Pornage as well. Pornage hasn't been up to pace today for some
Looks
reason.
like Pornage is sitting by himself in fourth there right now.
Looking at this, I think Pornage will be really happy with P4.
Possibly. Oh, it looks like Twanik has damage once again.
Twanik and damage just always seems to happen this race.
Looks like it, but look at this though. Callum's struggling to keep with Sven, and Buma is right on the back of Callum now. Callum goes really wide in the second to last corner there. So that's definitely a warning.
Yeah,
You know, it could come down to that for the win today.
yeah, what penalties are huge in this game, as we saw in F2 on Monday. Just drop it there again.
You're really proud about that podium, aren't you?
I am, just because it's my worst track. Actually, second
Just
worst.
remember, Marshall, you're still a bottle.
Yeah.
But look at this though, Buma, can he get close enough to Callum? He's pressuring him, but he can't get close enough to get a move going. What about Cablo on Twanik? That was close.
And it looks like Boom is attacking Callum more, which is just allowing Swen to get a gap.
Oh, it is looking like it here.
Oh, it's Callum's run wide again. Callum needs to be careful. Oh, Callum's had an awful run. Boom into turn one. Oh, shoved him out a bit. They both got DRS, so Callum sticks behind Boomer for now. As Sandre's probably eating again, fatty. Yeah, he's probably eating, he's still not talking.
I am back,
Are you
and
eating?
we are following Boomer and Callum, so I have noticed that Boomer has gotten past. I'm just gonna assume that you did catch what happened, Marshall.
Yeah, it's just into turn one. Boomer. Actually, no, Callum had a really poor exit in the last corner, which just allowed Boomer to get past.
Alright, so I'm filled in then, and we can see that Boomer actually looks like he's the quickest one out of these three right now.
Callum's really struggling right now.
He is. But let's have a look at Boomer as he's getting a little closer to Sven.
Oh, Boomer penalty.
That could be crucial, but look at this though, he does have a run, but he's not gonna go for it, it looks like.
Maybe into turn three.
Kinda looks like he's waiting for turn 3, yeah he is, he's turning up his ERS now, but
I don't think it's close enough.
I don't think so either, so he's gonna
Unless
have
there
to
can be a
sit
huge
behind this
time.
lap then. What about Audio on Pawnage though? Audio is really close, but he wasn't close enough to make
Oh,
a move
peak
either.
carnage at Ardoven. As Dion's got past Twanet. So we've got a battle here for P7 as well, that we need to keep an eye out.
There's battles everywhere right now. But we're gonna keep our eyes on Boomer right now, or Boomer, Sven and Callum for that matter. I gotta say, I've seen Callum gone wide a lot of times, so I don't think he's gonna be the one to win it on penalties, but
I
Sven
don't
is
think...
looking quite solid at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Sven's got a penalty. I know Boomer's at least got one now.
I'm fairly certain Callum does too.
Oh, so Betty's gone off somewhere.
But let's see then. I think Boomer might have gotten the run on Sven this time. He doesn't come close enough. It's actually yellow flags in that sector as they're going there to...
Yeah.
Ooh, as Sario taps the rear of Polish a little, I think, there.
After this lap, only 2 laps for Boomer.
Now. Let's see then. The leaders going through the final corner. We won't see it too many more times. They're going over the line. Boomer is still on the back of Sven, but he's struggling to get past him.
Sven's driving really well
this
right now.
time. He does have a good run here, but he's gonna have to use that ERS to get past, and he doesn't use it enough. Although Sven has a lot of ERS actually, so.
Sven's looking really comfortable for the win.
He does right now, and Audio is slipping a little away from Pornage right now.
There's a battle between Maze
against
and
Maze.
yeah.
Mace didn't get past him there. What about into turn 3? He's not going to be close enough.
No, it looks like Twanek just got past Maze.
Twanek was ahead of Mace earlier, so I think Twanek was the one defending there, Marshall.
Dion and El Truco going at it now, into turn 3, coming up to turn 4.
Ooh, side by side, El Truco is going to go for a move there, but he's too far behind going into that corner to be able to make it.
Let's get back on the leaders. Onto the final lap.
Final lap, it's the final attempt for Boomer. He needs to get a really good exit from turn 1. He's got a good exit. This might be the move for today's win. But he isn't really pushing for it. But look at this though, he's gonna have to get a good run on Sven into turn 3. I don't think he's gonna be close enough, although he's pushing, but Sven does have the ERS to defend with. And right now, I don't think we'll see Boomer passing Sven.
Is El Truco and Dion still going at it? They're having a mighty scrap.
Oh,
up
we have
to
Mace on the back of Twanak
P10.
too, but Mace is a little too far behind Twanak to make a move this time. What about El Truc and Dion? They're not close enough.
Swen's coming into the last sector now.
And we will jump back to Sven as he's coming into the final corner right about now. He's going to be finishing in P1, just right ahead of Boomer and Callum in second and third.
Oh, Callum
Nobody
lost it
jumps
by
each other on
10.
penalties. Pornage almost jumped Callum on
Yeah.
penalties, it looked like. Audio in 5th, Morris Guy in 6th, 7th, Cablo. As Mace
Maze
jumps
up to
up to
7th.
7th,
Yeah.
past Cablo and Twanak on penalties. El Truco jumps a
Matt's in
little
the
bit up
points.
to, and look at this, Matt Romano in 8th on penalties too. Billy is currently in 9th because of penalties. El Truco in 10th,
El Troco
Milan
in
in
10th.
11th, Dion in 12th, Poggle in 13th, Cablo in 14th, so he's gotten a lot of penalties. Juho in 15th, Twanak in 6th. Twanak's had to have. He's had a lot of penalties.
Yeah,
Lee
Matt's beat
Wilson.
his target already. He's got 3 points after that now.
Lee Wilson, the final car to cross the line as he goes through the final corner to pass it in P17.
And I bet Greeny's happy in the stream seeing Swen win.
Well, he's been rooting for Sven all night long, and Sven did get it in the end.
2 Dutchies on the podium.
Big C might not be that happy. He was rooting for Callum, so...
To be fair, Callum was so unlucky with the disconnects, but...
Well, he was, but at the end though, he didn't look like he was the quickest at that last stint, so...
Yeah.
I think he in the end came away with at least close to the best as he could have gotten today.
As I'll invite the top 3.
And
look at that.
Let's look at the penalties.
Swen didn't get any, Callum didn't, Pornage didn't.
It says Boom, I got one.
Yeah, Boomer's got 1.
It says Callum doesn't have any, but he ended 3 seconds behind Sven. Good. I don't know, but Twanak 28 seconds of time penalties. Cablo with 25 seconds of time penalty. So they weren't in that good of a position as we thought for a while there then.
Yeah, let me... Oh, Callum, you're appearing offline, you bum. I forgot who got podium. Swen, Callum, and Boomer.
Sven, Callum and Boomer, yeah.
Alright, there's Boomer. I swear I've got Swen on my friends list. And the PlayStation would like to load, so that'd be great. There he is, Swen, and Bottle himself, Callum Anderson, or Bottle Skin.
Bottle Skin, yeah. Today he didn't bottle it himself, but he made sure that his internet did the bottling for him.
And let's see who joins.
Let's just see them.
It's really awkward if no one joins for the interviews.
Would be surprising at least. Sven
Yeah,
is usually one. Sven is usually one who's very much up for interviews, and
Callum and
same
Boom,
with Callum
they're all
and
here.
Puma. So
Yeah, we know Callum doesn't shut up.
What? What?
True, true, true.
They are all here, Sandro.
They are. So, do you want to start with Callum then, Marshall?
Okay, Callum. Little
Yep.
bottle skin.
Shut up. My game this time.
What happened to the internet? Just
My game, like, no, I don't know what happened. It kicked me out of the session. I tried joining back, and then it said an error occurred to the following application, so I didn't join back for another 5. I don't know how long it worked, but yeah, I feel robbed. Like, what happened last week with El Chico, but he finally got it, so.
yeah, I bet you're quite relieved as well that someone actually heard us to say invite you. So,
I joined off Boomer's profile.
oh, okay. Because I was saying in the stream, I hope someone's inviting you. I'm fine. Well, not finally, but if it wasn't for the game being fucked, do you reckon you could have fought for the win today with Sven, even after the safety car?
Yeah. I think my final shit stint was bad. I just couldn't get the soft working, and I think I would have won anyway when I joined back. I was quick on it, pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Do you reckon if you stayed ahead of Boomer in second, do you reckon you could have had Sven?
No.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought you were quite confident in that.
No.
I would ask you about next week's track, but because I'm really good at that, I don't know what track it is.
Britain.
Silverstone.
I think, yeah.
Oh, it's Britain. Okay, so what's your thoughts on Britain then?
I hate it. It's horrible.
Yeah, I agree. Sanjay, you got any quick questions for Callum, the bottle skin?
I mean, I was gonna ask about Britain, but I can't really think of anything else. So I don't think so, actually. Surprisingly enough, but yeah.
Okie dokie. You can interview Boomer now.
Well, Boomer then.
Hello.
First of all, congratulations on P2 today.
Thank you.
And then I have to ask, at the end there, you did look like you might have been the quickest driver on track. You did snatch fastest lap. You pressured Sven, but you never really found the way past him. Like, why was that?
Well, on the moment I was really at the back of Sven and could attempt an attack. That was also the moment I got my third warning. So I had a 3-second penalty, and I knew Sven hadn't any. So I am already a little bit with the championship in my head, and I think maybe some kind of smart driving is required to take that championship.
Well, it usually is, and you did kind of lead me on to my next question there, and that is the championship with Twanak outside of points today, and just gonna have a quick look here. And Pawnage also finishing behind you. Do you see anyone who can really threaten you except for those two now?
Yeah, well, we're already halfway the season. The season is short, so that's why I'm already thinking about the championship in round 5. I think Twanak has the raw pace to keep up with us, but he is still involved in too many incidents the final 3 races. And I think also Sven will still come to the top 2, top 3. He was only 8-9 points behind Pawnage. And yeah, I think I did a good job for the championship today. And with Silverstone coming up ahead, which is not one of my best tracks, I think I did really well now.
Alright, so you're saying Silverstone isn't one of your best tracks, so like next week then, what do you expect from Silverstone?
I hope for a top six, and maybe it's more reasonable that I end in P5 or P6. I think maybe things can differ, of course, but no, it's not one of my best tracks. After that, it's kind of good with Germany and Belgium, but I don't have much faith in Silverstone. Like in any year, I had like a mid-season dip, sometimes larger than other years, but we will see. I'm
So
trying my best.
it's damage limitation next week then, I guess.
Yeah, I reckon.
Alright, so then on to the final question from me then. After an abysmal previous season last season, how you managed to find back to this form?
Yeah, I can a little bit conclude that I assume I found my pace back on the long term, so it's not really incidental anymore. So that's a good thing, and yeah, I like it the most when I'm fighting for the victory. So I'm very glad I'm back. I still don't really know what caused the major deficit in pace last year, but I'm glad I'm back and I know what I do now to be quick, so I just continue doing that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, that was all questions from me, so any questions from you, Marshall?
Nope.
Alright, well then, congratulations on P2 today and good luck for next week, Boomer. And
Thank you.
then I'll let you jump over to P1, Marshall.
Okay, so it's when. Hello again.
Hello again.
Can I have your colour now?
No.
Worth a try. When is this look going to end? Yesterday on FIFA, today on F1. What's happening with your look? Get a lottery ticket.
Well, I told you at the start of the race that I'm pretty fast around here. At the beginning, I was battling with Booma and I believe Morris guy, and we were catching Callum a bit before the pit stops, but me and Booma got in traffic, and then Callum was just gone. Unfortunately for him, he got kicked out of the lobby, so otherwise he would have been further away from us. But then I got in the lead, and it was really close until the end, because I knew Booma had the penalty, and I didn't. I was on 2 warnings, so 1 warning, and I was basically screwed. So yeah, happy to get another P1.
Yeah. Do you think if Callum didn't disconnect, did you think you could have caught him and possibly overtook him and win? Or do you think you would have got second?
I think we're both, all 3 of us were on equal pace within the 10s, so I don't think I would have called him, but if the safety car came out, it would have been a sprint race until the end, just like happened not right now.
Yeah. If Callum was leading after the safety car, do you think you would have got past him as well and won?
Well, it's hard to say. It would have been close. It would just depend on the good exit you get on the main straight, and yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, it would have been a mega scrap between you, Callum, and Boomer.
Yes.
And finally, Silverstone next week. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a cool track, but I'm not that fast around there. I think I'm going with the same answer that Booma had, and that's damage limitation for the championship.
Yeah, it seems like everyone hates it or doesn't like it. So If you, yeah, I think you'll still be up there, top 5, top 6.
I will take that.
Yeah. So, Andre, you got any questions for Sven?
No. I was trying to think, but I won with obviously halfway into the seasons and obviously I believe you missed the first race, and then you haven't really gotten back to form before now lately. You still think you can take that title, or?
Well, I think I can at least have a good shot at it. I mean, the Germany and Belgium and Brazil, I'm pretty fast around. So if I get some good results around there and damage limitation in Britain and Italy, I think I can have a good shot.
Alright, well, then I don't have any more questions, so congratulations on your win today and good luck for the damage limitation on Britain.
Thank you.
And Marshall,
Oh, yes.
the huge bottle monk.
You can't call me a bottle after F2.
You're always gonna be my bottle. Nonetheless, though, we have to name out our driver of the day nominees. So, do you want to go first?
I'm gonna say Sven. But just keeping pace with Callum and keeping a cool head at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Boomer then, as he pretty much did the same as Sven, drove himself a little up the grid after his quali and ended in second. So your last pick is gonna be...
I'm gonna choose Matt for getting points.
Very good you say that. Otherwise, I was going to say give my place to Matt.
Alright, well then, the driver of the day nominees will be Sven, Boomer and Matt, aka CTI Stream Demon. And with that, I don't know if you have anything more to add, Marshall?
Nope.
Then we will just say good night. I'm joking. I'm not saying it that, but like that.
Yeah,
a
I
little
was
confused there,
confused
didn't
then.
you? Yeah, I was gonna try to confuse you. No, first of all, this has been PSGL F6 round 5? Yes.
4, 5, 5,
5.
5.
Well, last week I said round 2, so round 5 is closer at least. But this has been PSGL F6 round 5 around Austria. Today's winner was Sven. But with that, if you want to catch more PSGL action, then next race will be on Sunday at 8 p.m. with PSGL F4, F5 and F3.
F3.
Before then, PSGL F2 goes live on Monday at 7 p.m. and PSGL F1 goes live on Monday at 8 p.m. And then on Marshall.
I forgot again.
I can never remember.
It's Tuesday, 8 PM for FP. How do you
Tuesday,
not remember that?
8 p.m. for I don't know. I always mix it up. And then it is on Wednesday, actually, the PSGL F2 Sprint Cup, which is 7 p.m. Is it, Marshall?
7:30, I believe.
7:30 then.
Yeah.
Before then, F6 goes live again on Thursday at 8 p.m. with the likes of us. But with that, we'll hope to see you again next week, and goodbye.
Goodbye.